Tim Collins with Cullman today. I'm down in the Cullman County Commission meeting room with Chairman Kenneth Walker. Chairman, thanks so much for having me down here. I feel it's important to get you to talk to the community before the election tomorrow.
Well, Tim, I appreciate you coming down there and interview on me today.
Well, you're welcome. Now, I've been following the campaign closely since day one. You've been out working tirelessly, it seems like to me. You're in a lot of places almost every day.
Put a lot of hours in this, Tim. I'd love to get reelected another term for chairman of the Cullman County Commission. You know, in the past 30 years, the citizens hadn't voted the chairman back into office, and I think that's one reason Cullman County keeps falling back. I think if we could keep a consistency on our commissioners and our chairman, I think you'd see Cullman County moving forward like you have the last 3.5 years.
Well, that's an interesting point because I moved to Cullman County right at 2 years ago. I'm trying to figure out how it works, and the biggest thing I hear in politics is, well, they re-elect the commissioner. One leaves and a new one comes in every 2 years. Same thing about the chairman. It's like, how do you run an operation, whether it's a business or a government, when the heads of it are changing all the time?
You know, I don't know any successful companies that change their CEO or their bosses every 2 years, every 4 years. I think if you want to see continuous growth and improvements, it's time to see the positive that we have here in the commission office.
Well, that makes sense. And I guess my question is, tell us a little bit about what you've done the last 3.5 years to make people think you're worthy of another 4 years.
Well, Tim, one good thing that I'm very proud of is the commission office has been in the black the first time since 2008. We have a 90-day reserve, and before I come into office, we had about a 45 to 50-day reserve, and that's something I'm proud of. If we have another 2011 tornado, we won't, we'll have the money, we hope, to clean up or ever what we got to do, but you got to have that money in reserve.
Well, money is important in any kind of an operation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell me this. What I really don't think I do until I studied a little bit, and I'm not sure the citizens of Cullman County know about it. The Cullman County Commission, what is that? Well, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is really a governmental service business. You provide services for people.
It's a service business, Tim. You know, a lot of people say you can't run it like a business, but it's a service business to the people of Cullman County, our citizens of Cullman County.
So you guys do what? You pick up people's trash and make sure they get water? What else?
Oh, make sure they're safe, pick up the trash, they got water, make sure they got roads to ride on.
Right. Gotcha. Are we better off today than we were 4 years ago, 8 years ago?
Well, I hope people can see, Tim, that's one thing about the 90-day reserve is I think we're better off today than we were 4 years ago, and I know we're better off today than we were 8 years ago.
Gotcha. Now I'm going to switch gears just a little bit on you. I'm going to ask you a little bit of a tough question.
All right.
And you weren't ready for this, but here's the deal. Several people have gone, well, you know what? Kenneth Walker's a nice man, but he's not the greatest speaker in the world. Has he got what it takes to be the chairman?
Well, I know I'm not the best speaker in the world, Tim, but I'm going to tell you, you don't have to be the best speaker in the world to be the chairman of the Cullman County Commission. You know, it's a service business here that the commission runs, and it's about getting the right people in the right positions, the right jobs, doing what they do best. And I think people can see that the roads are getting better, the parks are getting better. We've hired Chad Floyd now as the county attorney, in-house attorney, which saves us thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I think people's can see the huge improvement of the parks with Doug Davenport. John Lane's finally getting the road department turned around and coming up with great solutions on our road systems that we've needed for years, since the 70s. And I think people are beginning to see that.
So if I'm hearing what you're saying correctly is, okay, maybe I'm not the best speaker in the world, but I don't have to be to be the chairman. Is that what you're basically saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Awesome. That's all that, I guess. So before we finish up, any final words to citizens you'd like to put out there before tomorrow's election?
Tim, I just want to say I appreciate the citizens of Cullman County very much, and I would like to ask them to come out and vote April the 12th for Kenneth Walker for your next chairman of Cullman County Commission to break this chain and continue to move Cullman County forward.
Chairman, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate you taking it for me today.
Thank you, Tim.